moments over the years, from ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 21st-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get first crack at it today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight Patriots game. They had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Power football with the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Rush is on him. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Third down play from the gun. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Running through contact. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Jacob. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Got a man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Grab, go to the middle. It's Grove. At the 35, he's loose. Turns on the Jets. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Baylor. Wilson.
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about. It's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 12th one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Clemson set up with another first down. They believe they can run right here. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throw it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Grove. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's Clark. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Madden. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit. Complete pass.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the gun, the ground game. Punch and crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The play fake. Gonna take a shot. No, it's picked up. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. At the 30.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to...
Turning it on! It'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. Big pickup on what they call the drag round, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's fine. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the group.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. And you got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run actually meet the ground.
Trying play action. Complete to the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole game, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, you can go win those individual awards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Jacobs. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Rides the back on the option to give. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Gamecock. get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. South Carolina starting to feel a little cocky, and why not, as they stretch the lead on Clemson.
They're cocky, and they should be the way they're dominating this game on both sides of the ball. They are bringing it to Clemson.
And South Carolina's fan base is one of the best in the country, and they are jacked out of their mind right now to be putting it on their in-state rival.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 11 over Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They just keep firing. With the catch, it's James. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on second and short. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Quick strike complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The give to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Holds it in for first down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Lining up for the PAT. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.